Hey guys, R Haven here. I had been asked by my viewers to do kind of like a quick walkthrough of the chase sequence, the motorcycle chase sequence on Final Fantasy VII, the remake for the PlayStation 4, and how to get that Biker Boy trophy. So we're gonna go ahead and do that right now. I am here this is video captured from my PlayStation 4, so I do apologize if the quality is not that great. But we're gonna get started here in just a second. I'm just gonna go ahead and skip some of the scenes so we can get right into the bike scenes. One thing to note here, guys, is that in order to qualify for that Biker Boy trophy, you're going to need to finish the game with this sequence with 80% or more health on Cloud's motorcycle. Only Cloud's motorcycle counts, guys, so don't really worry about Wedge's motorcycle getting messed up or anything like that. Just make sure that their health doesn't completely go down. But if you make sure that Cloud's motorcycle's health doesn't drop below 80, then you'll be good. Another thing to know here, guys, is that crashing into either enemy motorcycles, the environment, or the hazards around the environment will not reduce the health of the motorcycle at all. So it's okay. Only the enemy attacks will count as lowering Cloud's motorcycle HP down. And again, the whole goal of this is to finish with 80% or more of your health. So here we come. Here's your regular officers in the motorcycle enemies. Hitting them 3 times with the Buster Sword will knock them out of the motorcycle, guys. So these are pretty easy. Make sure that you hit them quickly and that you do not stick around too long, because if you don't do those smoothly, you might get hit with either gunfire or their melee attacks with their batons, which do a lot of damage. As you see here, guys, the enemies are gonna choose a target. Once they choose that target, they're gonna fire upon it. So even if it's Cloud, as long as you move away from the direction that you from where they were aiming at you, you'll be sure to miss their attacks entirely. Another thing to note here, guys, is that blocking will significantly reduce any amount of damage that Cloud receives. And you press R1 to guard. And we can go over the lock-on attack also as well. So L1 allows you to lock onto enemies, and pressing triangle will allow you to use the move Spinning Slash to attack enemies that are far away from you. But in order to do that, you need to make sure that you hit L1 to lock onto the target, and then hit triangle in order to attack them from far away. And as Cloud is pointing out, this is the A team here, guys. You do not want to get hit by any of these enemies' attacks. Swinging Cloud's Buster Sword at the enemies, even if they're behind you, will, because the sword is so large, you'll actually make contact with the enemy and you will be doing damage to them. There's that long range attack, guys. Again, you have to make sure that you're locked on and press triangle to do that. These guys do not go down as easily as your regular officers. They take several hits to take down. Make sure that once you see them take out the grenade, that you move away from that direction immediately, because it's not the grenade that does harm to Cloud's motorcycle, but the particle effect from the explosion is actually what causes a lot of damage to Cloud. So you want to make sure that you stay away from those grenades. They're always going to do the same thing, though. They're going to choose where the grenade is going, and they're going to toss it out in front of them. So it should be pretty easily for you to maneuver around those blasts to get away from them. Here comes the other annoying enemy in this chase sequence, are the drones. These guys take 2 hits to take down. So you want to swing across alongside them and hit them twice with the Buster Sword and they go down. Make sure that you stay away from them when they do that electric discharge, because that does a lot of damage to Cloud. And once you see that laser aim towards Cloud, once they lock onto you, you want to move into the opposite direction just so that you miss that shot. It may take it may take you a long time to get up close to them, so you might not have a choice but to lock onto them and use the long range attack spinning slash in order to take them down. But as you see here, guys, it's quite easily just be patient. Don't get too bogged down about Wedge's motorcycle losing health. Remember that they're not the objective, you are, so the enemies are mostly trying to take you down. And Wedge is a big boy, so he can take on a lot of damage, so do not worry if his HP starts to run low. Just make sure it does not get fully depleted. Here, this is the last group of enemies that we will get inside of the tunnel, right before we exit the tunnel and get to the final stretch of this motorcycle sequence. Focus on the droids first. Those are the most annoying ones, unfortunately, because their targeting and their electric burst can do a lot of damage to Cloud. See, here he goes. He's choosing his target. He throws it up in front of him. And then you can easily move over to avoid that. So again, guys, the main goal of this is for you to use 0 to very little health inside of the tunnels, because once you're outside is when the real tough battle begins. So here we're going to have a group of Shinra officers come out on their bikes. And this will be the last group of enemies that we'll have to deal with on this sequence. Here they come in. These are your simple regular officers, so 3 hits from the Buster Sword will take them down. Be very careful. As you see here, this enemy hits me with his electric baton, and that did a good amount of damage on Cloud. You do not want to get anywhere near them when they have those things out. Unfortunately, I was not quick enough to move away, and he did hit me, and Cloud did take a little bit of damage from that. Quite a good amount of damage, not a little bit of damage. So that's the last group of enemy guys. These guys that are pulling up here, guys, these are the A-class officers. Do not worry about them. They're not here. They're just here for scene purposes, to advance the story along. You do not need to attack them. And here comes the real battle of this whole section, is Roach. He is a soldier, 3rd class, I believe, and he's here to kick your butt. So we got to make sure that we stay away from Roach at all times. Be very careful, guys. His attacks do a ton of damage to Cloud's motorcycle. You do not want to get hit if you can help it. This beginning sequence, he's actually not going to attack Cloud at all, so you can do a little bit of damage there if you want. It's once he gets past blowing up the bridge, now is when he's going to pursue you and attack you. You want to make sure that you're always blocking when you're evading his attacks, because in the off chance that you do get hit, even though these attacks are easily dodgeable, his slash attacks, as you're seeing here, if you do get hit, blocking significantly reduces the amount of damage that you take from him, but you still take a lot of damage from him, unfortunately. So the goal is to not get hit in this battle. What you want to do here is when you get outside of him and you're attacking him, make sure that you only hit him once or twice and you get away, because you do not want to get hit by his sword again, guys. He does a lot of damage. Use that spinning slash, which we've been using as a long range attack when he gets up close to you. Use it. It does a lot of damage to him. But make sure that you only hit him once or twice and then you move away as quickly as possible. Be very careful also, guys, when he lifts up his rear tires like that, he's going to do an area damage, an electrical damage, which you do not want to get hit from, so just quickly move away from him. If he pins you up against the wall like you see there, unfortunately there's no way out of that at that point if he has you pinned down. So hit L1 to block to minimize that damage. Here he's about to use his lightning attacks, which he shoots 6 bursts of lightning bolts onto the street. What you want to do, guys, is make sure to hit that brake button, which is your L2 button to brake. That makes Cloud swerve a lot faster and quicker so that you can avoid those attacks. Again, as you see here, guys, now my HP is exactly at 80%. We do not want to get hit again, because if we do, we will not get that achievement. Once you see him light up his sword with lightning, this is the attack that's coming in. So you want to make sure that you hit that brake and you swerve from side to side. He shoots 6 lightning bolts, and then make sure to get away at the last minute when he dismounts from the wall, because he's going to do that electric area of attack. Here we've taken him down with Spinning Slash. Roach has been defeated. My health is at 80%, so we did it, guys. This is how you get that Biker Boy achievement. I will say you will not see the notification pop up, unfortunately, because I am recording from my PlayStation 4, so you're not going to be able to see that notification pop up. But how you'll know that you achieved it is by getting a kiss from Jessie. That signifies that you have done it and that you have qualified and stayed either at 80% or above 80% health to get your achievement, guys. We're just gonna lay back and enjoy the rest of the scene, which is really, 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 really freaking cool. I love the motorcycle fight scenes. It's just great. One thing here, guys, worth mentioning. It took me 4 tries to take down Roach. I am playing on the normal difficulty for this encounter. It might take you a couple tries, but it's definitely very doable if you follow my advice and just play a couple times. You'll get the hang of it, and you too will be able to get that Biker Boy achievement. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this little walkthrough of the Final Fantasy VII Remake Biker Boy Achievement Trophy. I hope this is helpful for you guys. If you found that helpful, make sure to give me a like on the video. I will be putting out more content as my viewers ask me to do so. Little walkthroughs and stuff like that for any areas of the Final Fantasy VII Remake or any other games that might be proven difficult to beat. If you like the content, guys, make sure to also give me a follow, subscribe to my channel, and give my video a like. Thank you so much, guys, for watching.
Giving me the cold shoulder? Huh? Oh, would you look at that? It's the end of the ride. We'll go on foot from here. Don't want to draw too much attention to ourselves.
Hey, did these things leave a mark?
They got you pretty good.
Oh, and I'm running on fumes.
Don't worry, we'll top you up soon enough. Now let's roll.